So I'm gonna wait to build up the live again. Let's see how I'm trying to figure out certain things first, and then right. Good night. So most of y'all, probably almost all of y'all, would be able to comment because I skimmed through my settings and I put everything on public. So everybody who were messaging me, I still can't get over these news. I really can't. It's just always very new to me every time I come up here, which is just a few times for the year. But yes, so a lot of people were messaging me that they couldn't comment, and so I turned on the comments for public. So I just want to say hi to everyone and just wait till it boosts and then, you know, say what I gotta say. So good night to everyone. Hello. I am doing fine for now. Things are actually looking up, so y'all's prayers are working for sure. Yes, good night, Miss Jarvis. Good night. It's so nice to see everyone commenting finally because y'all are actually, sorry, I'm sniffling a bit. I've been sneezing all day, like my name is calling up like whoa. So probably on people's lives or whatnot, you know. So it's calling up like crazy. So good night. Yay, people are getting to comment. Yay. So it worked. Perfect. So I'm happy everyone is getting to comment as they please. I still have to figure out how to okay, so I think I got to see. Okay, will do. So I know how to pin something now. Yes. Right, so I just pinned something, so hopefully, you know, it's blurry. So if it's blurry, that's because my internet just a little bit, my internet is a little bit bad. So I apologize for that, or my service is bad. Okay, so, you know, comment, let me know if you're seeing me, if things are not blurry again, you know. Good night to everyone who's joining. Yes, everything is good with me so far, so good. Okay, great. People are seeing me. I think 769. 700 is a good amount. So thanks for all the hearts, and y'all are so nice. I would say, like, you know, throughout it's gonna be 4 years. October will make it 4 years that I'm on my own. Throughout my 4 years, it's not pinned. So how do you pin something? I'm not sure. So right. So okay, great. So all the questions I pinned hashtag pray for Asha. So at a certain point we'll hashtag pray for Asha, but yeah. So, you know, Cassie Carvajal, she's asking, my pin just unpinned. Okay, so we'll do it again. Yeah, she's asking, you know, why my mom, you know, I will call her my mom because she's calling me her daughter. I don't know who speaks about their daughter like that, but I mean, throughout my 4 years, I've had great examples of, you know, of mothers and how they should care for you, treat you, how they should speak to you, and it's definitely, or speak about you, and it's definitely not like that. So I have a good idea or how a mother should speak about you, no matter what. Yeah, I don't know how to pin these things. Let's see. Pin comments. We're learning, man. We're learning. Right. So of course, due to me opening up the comments to the public, we will have Asha's minions coming under my chat. But I must say, due to me having to experience and especially face on experience for 20 years of my life, most of my teenage life I would emphasize on, someone who, I mean, you all heard the recordings. I think I came up on a live twice, the very few times I have came up on a live, and I have played the recording, and I mean, you all have seen or heard, I would say heard, you know, the terrible things she has told me, you know, that she hates every bone in my body, and that was the words she was spewing out of her mouth to me every single day. So, you know, when you have someone like that, I would say that was tough love. When you have someone like that speaking to you like that, treating you like that, materialistic things, you're getting it. You're getting it thrown back in your face, of course, but you're getting it. Getting school paid for, nice food, nice clothes, nice makeup, whatever. But in terms of emotional stability in appearance, specifically her, there was none. And that's not no fault of hers, because, you know, everyone goes through their certain trauma, and sometimes it's unhealed trauma, and they project it. I'm seeing a little strand here, right? They project it onto people, and especially people they resent. That's some basic psychology for you. So when you have someone like that is ill speaking you and telling you these mean things every day, and then after leaving her home at 20 years old, which I did, comes on social media and makes your life a living hell, drags your name like a, I don't even want to say a dog, because I love animals, so I don't even want to use a dog as a reference. So basically, you know, having my own blood, this is a person I'm supposed to put the utmost trust in. The utmost trust in to speak about whatever with her, to be very open, to not be judged, to get life lessons that she learned, to come home to kindness, because the world is so mean out there. The world is so mean out there. You know, you want to come home to kindness. You don't want to come home to rah 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 every day, you know. So when you have someone like that just on you, especially on social media, when you're literally not doing the things she's saying, which I'm not cursing her, I am speaking facts and only facts. When I come up here, I don't waste people's time. I don't like to waste my time, nor do I like to waste people's time. So I'm only coming here with facts and straight facts, and it will always be facts, because I don't see the reason in even twisting one story into a little lie to make it sound good, or to make myself sound good, or to manage your perception of me. That is, I'm here to show you the real me. It doesn't make sense. Why am I doing that? And then when someone catches me in a lie, I lose my credibility? No. I'm always going to come up and speak the truth and only the truth. So y'all can realize I'm a little bit relaxed. I'm still like a little nervous, but I'm a little bit relaxed. I'm gonna run through the comments in a bit. Nice to see everyone commenting. So for everyone else, because I know I was posted on some groups, I have a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe was basically made because when I made my live last week Thursday evening, a lot of people were saying, Amelia, make the GoFundMe, we will help you. So, you know, people started to comment and say, you know, we will contribute to you and whatnot, and it's greatly appreciated for everyone that have contributed on the GoFundMe or on other platforms. It was very much appreciated, and people who are continuously contributing. I know a lot of people they are saying, yes, we're helping Amelia, we will help Amelia. They're coming up on social media and saying that, and I ain't hear a quote from them yet, but it is what it is. Just don't use my name to your benefit. Don't use my situation to your benefit to drag your enemy on social media. Do not. I'm 24 years old. I'm a young adult. I have to work. I have to get a proper job. I have to find a husband. Imagine, I tell everybody, listen, the person I'm gonna marry can't even be on social media. It can't be that, because I really don't want, because a lot of people judge you on this kind of bacchanal, and they're not really, too keen on trying to listen to the truth. So other people who are dragging my name because, she did go up on a live today and someone said something about me and she attacked them, which is so bipolar, because make up your mind, you are coming up on a platform and cursing out your daughter and saying this, which is giving the people the opportunity, if you are disrespecting someone in public, especially your own blood, no matter what you say, people are going to say, she's disrespecting her daughter. Well, I okay to say nasty things about her too. She's saying her daughter doing this and doing drugs and taking man and this, that, and the other. Well, then I could do that too. So don't come up and defend me after you are dragging my name for the past, let's say 4 years. Let's say it's going to be 4 years in October since I left home. Maybe you feel ashamed or feel as a parent, but this is where you recognize, analyze the situation, find a solution, move on. You don't be going, it's simple as that. It's simple, logical sense. You don't be going on and on and on and on. I don't do that, right? So I just see this rah-rah-rahing on social media is not solving a problem. It's just rah-rah-rahing and trying to manipulate people's perception of me. However, I am me. I bring my true, authentic self on the social media platform. Yes, the other day I went to buy barbecue and someone asked, whose daughter is this or whatever, and the person was like, without giving much detail, the person was like, well, that's Asha's daughter. She was like, Asha's your daughter? She, as a watcher, she real spicy on the social media. She real spicy. The woman is telling me this. She was like, you spicy like her too? I said, auntie, when I need to be spicy, I will be spicy. Right? And I don't be spicy like that all right through. When it's needed, it's needed. I will say, if you bullshit me, I will bullshit you back. But I would only get to extreme rates when I can't take it, or, so I haven't been paying attention to the comments, so I've just been talking. So these people who were commenting these terrible stuff about me, certain things they were literally saying, the things that she said on social media, on her lives, commenting these things about me, when a public page posted the GoFundMe, and people are saying this, that, and the other. And it's her minions because they're repeating the same thing she said. But the thing is, me getting help doesn't affect anyone. And I want to say, you could say the meanest thing to me at this point in my life right now, I am unbothered. I am truly unbothered. What do I have to lose? I'm unbothered. I have my own blood coming up on social media and dragging my name. Dragging it, saying the worst, lying, exaggerating. I am unbothered. So that's that. Let me take a little sip on a Coke and buzz through these comments. Now, honestly, this is not, let's set things straight. This is not a live coming up and saying, hello. Keep it silent. Yeah, man, keep it silent. So yes. I feel like you distract me. You come out here and you just distract me. Guys, I have distractions. Thank you for the comments. Let me go through. Right, and I would like to say, as I really got distracted, I would like to say that this is not something coming up and saying, oh my gosh, my mother won't help me. Let's set that straight. This is to get things straight, that I did come up on her live and I did say, okay, I did contact her and she didn't respond. But my problem then, so I'm gonna reiterate, because apparently with her rant, or her couple rant, she didn't understand what I meant. So I'm going to reiterate that I did mention that you did not contact me back or whatnot. I do have proof of the call and the message and whatever. However, I'm not going to use my social media, where I'm applying to jobs right now, for them to do background checks to see all of this, right? It's not going to look good. Again, I'm 24 years old and I'm being tormented by my own blood on social media, but I also have to check myself and not come out there and get on like a crazy person, because I have to have a job at the end of the day. I have to get married, I have to have children, I have to have grandchildren, you know. I have a young life to live, you know, and these are like, this is a person who's in her 40s, and you know, other people who are talking about me, these are big people dragging my name like that, because we lack so much in this world, so much kindness. People are saying, she started a GoFundMe, then because she's struggling during COVID, then I should do that too. Then go right ahead, I'll send you the link. Even if you go on the link, you could pull up on the options and you could start your own GoFundMe. It's not a problem. Don't make things, tiny things like that, a problem. It makes no sense. This is why people like to get stressed out so much, you know. And then people will want to come and say, oh, she's so calm on the life, she's smoking weed and she's doing drugs. Do you want me to drink alcohol and be in a pool drinking down from the bottle and be getting on crazy and cussing people and things like that? No, I don't want to be getting on like that. So, you know, people saying, oh gosh, she's smoking and she's smoking weed and whatever. Maybe you all need to smoke some weed too. Maybe, because you all know things about me that I don't even know. It's crazy. It's crazy that I'm living my own life and I'm seeing comments that, you know, my brothers on my dad's side offered for me to come and stay by them, but I can't handle the strict Muslim rules, so I said no. I chuckle. You all know everything. So, you know, if you want to start a GoFundMe, no problem, but this was made for people who offered to help, and this was put in. I'm hearing that my live is ticking, so that means reporting is happening, but that's a small thing. That's okay. I kind of forgot what I was saying. Yes. Small man business going on here. Holy medication. I'm just reading through the comments. You got through? Nice. Right, you know, and there are comments with people saying, oh, why should I work KFC? Like I said, I have been applying to places, and I also, during the months, I was doing facials. I started a cleaning service. So, you know, I have been, you know, trying to, I mean, COVID has been in this country since the end of March, you could say. So it's May, June, July, August, September. It's gonna be 5-6 months. So yeah, it's been a while. So, you know, props for me for, you know, surviving for so long, but actually coming on here and saying, hey, you know, this is what's up. Yeah, and you know, people were just like, you know, why is this necessary? Imagine someone is coming out to basically help, to ask for help, or saying, hey, this is my situation. And people are so mean. People are so just venomous. they would literally just say the meanest things. And you know, I did see comments, at least she's not stealing, and that is correct. At least I'm not stealing, at least I'm not, you know, begging. And even if you beg, if you beg, it's not a problem because you need. And at least I'm not spreading my legs, you know. Again, I am coming out here to say, hey, I did say I need to get a job. Thankfully, things are looking up for me. So, you know, prayers really do work, and I really thank everyone for their prayers, because I know for a fact, because when I came off my life, a lot of people were messaging me, you know, Amelia, you're in my prayers, I feel for you, you know. And you know, even though I can't contribute in any small way financially, I will pray for you, and that is so much appreciated. So yeah, let me just buzz through the comments. Yeah. Okay. I hope later. I'm laughing at the comments because it's just hilarious how people still think they know my business. You know, they still think. And I just want to put out there, guys, aside from, you know, her speaking about me on social media and dragging my name, I cannot, you know, stop to say this, dragging my name. As a young female, I'm 24 years old. I just turned 24 in June. As a young female on my own, and for the ones who have been on their own, and you know, I have one specific person that, you know, she has helped me. This is a like such a stranger to me, but you know, she always prayed for me, sent me prayers, you know, always checks up on me once in a while. She saw my last live, and this was the one in May, and she sympathized. And it has people like that. So when you see, you know, it have people saying nasty things on social media, why you helping why not? If someone tells their story on social media and you relate to them and you say, okay, maybe I want to put a little 50 US, you know, why not? I don't understand, what is the problem? How is people helping me affecting you? And specifically for Asha, why are you so keen on going on social media for the past few days when I only made one live? Why are you so keen on going on social media when I only made one live last week? Defending myself, because apparently this is what I have to do. I have to come up as a 24-year-old and defend myself amongst you big people. These are big people. This is why I always say, you know, our government need a fresh set of youthful minds. Because, and this is without bringing politics in it, just like our entire government, opposition, you know, as well. So young minds, because we have these big people saying these nasty things, and I'm like, wow. And then these big people will have this terrible mentality, and they will raise children, you know, with that terrible mentality, and that is what the children will pick up. That is how it goes. That is how the generational cycle goes. And a lot of people don't know that. The little conversations you having on your phone and your kid is in the other room, he or she is hearing. Okay? We're hearing. We know what's going on. You know? I could come up on social media and do the same thing that Asha is doing, except I'm going to be telling the truth about her. Because like she said, I was foot to foot with her all the time. Therefore, I know a lot of things that I don't come up on social media and speak, because at the end of the day, that is my mother, and she has done enough for me so I could, you know, be of this age right now, or let's say up till 20 years old. She has done. This is not me denying the fact that she has not tried her best to take me out of a situation and give me a better life, but I am speaking about what you are doing to me right now, what you are doing to my name, what you are doing to me as a young person on social media. Understand that I have a life to live. At the end of the day, I have a job, I have to socialize, I have a lot of things to do. Stop stinking up my name. Stop lying about these things and stinking up my name. Lying about boyfriend, this one, that one. I heard briefly, you know, with her live today. I don't watch much, like I say. I watch it and then I take it off because I'm like, oh, this is nonsense. Don't have time to fill this kind of nonsense, you know. I see a real cursing happening, y'all, and y'all can't be cursing because people will be able to report the live. Come guys, y'all help out a girl. Okay, I'm gonna have like a 2-minute session with questions. So go ahead, type your questions, and we'll get back to the storytelling or whatnot. Yes. Mugshots in the States, they basically, as you get booked, it's shown online. It's online. So as you get booked in the county jail, you get like that one time. It's public record. Right. Shar, I wish that was only true, but this has been going on for too long, and I'm not gonna ask anyone for forgiveness when I don't need to ask for forgiveness, really. I have not been doing the same, and I cannot bow down to a reason and say that I am the fault at a situation when I am not. That's just filling her ego. This is what everyone on social media who supports her does. They're either scared to speak up against one small little thing, something like that, or you know, they stick up with her because they think they're getting financially helped or whatnot. And I bet you she helps them, but I'm not going to bow down like the others. I'm a leader, not a follower, and I will never bow down. I would say, you know, as a teenager, I did my naughtiness. I have spoken to so many teenagers and they did their naughtiness too. I think we all have, right? We all have. We cannot, come on, man. So I did my naughtiness, but not to the extreme she's saying at all. And for everyone who's, you know, thoroughly keeps up with her can tell that she lies a lot. So I'm not even going to fight that down. Let's see. People are saying, yeah, a lot of people told me to sue her for defamation of character. She knows that okay, so I would have done that a long time ago, but working as much as I did before, I didn't have time to take off from work and go to see about that because I would have to contact the DA again in Texas and reopen the case. I've looked into the process of starting it. I have, seriously, because there were points where I got so frustrated. I was looking into it seriously because I'm just like, I'm fed up. But then it's, you know, she knows it's the time I don't have to take time off to actually, you know, get her in trouble because this is going on. When will she stop? Every time she, like, I feel like her ego goes up every single time she makes a live. I don't know it. And if you don't know what is her ego, please look it up. Asha, there's Google. so I really don't know because, wow, people will be cursing. What if your mom changed her mind and decided to help you out? I will reject it. I will reject that help, because at this point, when it was time to help me, or all throughout this pandemic, to contact me, hey Amelia, do you need help? Are you eating? Let me tell you, I had a boyfriend. She spoke about the boyfriend on the live today. I was with him for 3 years, and even though we broke up last year December, this is last year December, even though we broke up then, his mom basically, she messages me every other week, Amelia, are you good? Are you eating? Make sure and let me know. I'm not a person that I rarely ask for help. I would rarely say, hey, I'm hungry, I need help, you know. But again, this live was to put people in their place and put some facts out, and the GoFundMe was made for people to help who was offering to help. So 1 second. Yeah, so I think accepting her help at this point, after she said what she said, it's enough. It's enough. She could come up on social media and say, Amelia, I done this and that, but she's the one who always changes sides. Last week, or last 2 weeks, whenever she got the Range Rover, whatever it was, well, it was the Range Rover, and she was doing a live, she said, and she was apologizing to people. She said, and to my beautiful daughter Amelia, you're always welcome back home, but now it's tough love. Make up your mind, because you're the one saying I'm bipolar, but come on. Me reaching out to you is me giving you a chance to say, okay, well, it's a pandemic. Let me see how I can work around this. Let me show that I have a heart. Let me upset Satan a little bit by mending things with... Somebody is telling me to block someone, but I'll block her after. By mending things with my... No problem. With my daughter, you know, you had that opportunity. So if she came up now, I would refuse it. It's an insult to the few people that have seriously and truthfully helped me. And I would say seriously and truthfully, because a lot of people, again, they go up on lives and say, we're helping Amelia. They're not. I would put that out straight and proper. Probably I would say, you would see on the GoFundMe, 6 people donated, and the other 12 people in total donated some small, like cash basically. So that was appreciated. 12 people are sharing my video like that. My video got 31,000 views. Sharing my video like that, making fun of me because I'm coming up and saying, hey, this is my situation, hey, stop dragging my name, hey. And then, you know, saying that they're helping me and they're not. Okay, so I'm seeing a question. People are right. I did call her. It was Friday. I called her on FaceTime audio, and like I said before, when I called her on FaceTime audio after messaging her, she declined it. And when I jumped on her Facebook to see when last she was active, she was 5 minutes in a live. So basically, maybe due to her heated moments and stuff on live, she declined it and she didn't know or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not pondering on that. I'm not whatever on that. You declined it. Okay, no problem. I did have in my head, okay, maybe you'll contact me after. But I said what I have to say, and that is done and gone. Right? If you do not want to help me, then no problem. No problem. But do not, you know, persuade people not to help me. That's just pure, it's that simple evil. That's evil. So to that question, it's insulting the few people that helped me so far, and I'm very appreciative. So I would not accept help from her. It's done. Like, it is, I think this was I did say, the words came out of my mouth. This is a pandemic. I'm going to reach out to her once during this pandemic, see if she has a heart. You know, she's donating, she's saying this and that. If she doesn't, then it's no deal, no biggie, right? And when she didn't answer and she didn't respond to my message and she declined my call, I was just like, okay, no problem, I'll move out my life, see whoever else can help me. And then when she made that live saying that I'm fine and I'm this and I'm good and whatever, I had to come up on the live and make it clear that I have not spoken to her since 2018, you know. So, and also make it clear I do not have any more clothes by Kevin. So yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about, and I will give you the run through after I read through some of these comments. Let's see. How do you honestly feel about the situation? I feel embarrassed. Because a lot of people, especially down south, a lot of people know her. You see, town, a lot of people not really paying attention to it. There's a certain type of people that will pay attention to this kind of bacchanal. It's bacchanal. It's plain and simple bacchanal, right? That is all it is. Bacchanal. People love bacchanal. We are Trinis and we love bacchanal. Craziness. People love the bacchanal. So you see, I feel so embarrassed. You think I love the fact that I have to wear a mask at this point in time, because when I'm going for interviews, you know, I'm glad that my face is covered, that nobody could really see that, you know, I'm this person's daughter. Because a lot of people could say, well, the apple don't fall far from your tree. She's getting on, maybe she's getting like her and whatever else. But so I'm happy for that. So I'm honestly not pleased about the situation at all. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired. This is draining. It's draining. And I would say whenever I do a live, I'm drained. I'm drained. The next day, I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. So to do that every day, like how she does multiple times a day, I just don't know how. I don't know how. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, and especially when Bachanal and he say, she say, hey, you know, this one say this one. Okay. That's y'all. Come out of that. Okay. Don't know much. I don't mean to be rude. Okay. What's my relationship with my dad? My real dad, this is Ansari Mohammed. She loves to speak about him. Before, initially, when she did a whole live about him, she lied and said that, well, she was initially saying he lives on the streets. He's a vagrant. He lives on the streets. So now that I came up with my live, she said, well, why should I go by her father and live in the 3-story, 5-bedroom house? I asked my half-brother, which is my brother on my dad's side. I say, y'all have a 3-story house? But the 3rd story. He said, the roof, girl. The roof. Because this woman, I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. When I say my father is ill, when I said that, he's ill. I would not come up on social media and say what exactly is the illness, nothing. Because I don't want this woman washing her mouth on my father again. I'm fed up. She told too much lies. She told too much lies. This man started, he served the country. He was, people are telling me to block certain people, but go right ahead, comment what you have to comment, yes? I really don't care. Show people that Asha has her minions out and about. Out and about. Comment what you have to say. Like I said, whatever you comment, whatever mean thing, I'm unbothered. My own blood drags my name almost every day. For the past 4 years, she's been lying about situations that happen. I'm unbothered. Continuing to my story. So basically, I don't want to come up and say exactly what is happening because she is going to run with that. She's going to jump with it. She's going to say, you see, this is what he did to me. This is why he's like that. Yet, you won't tell people how much obia you do on the man. And people know yes, do obia because you went on a live and lighting candle and writing, throwing hex oil and thing. And we have that recorded. So you can't take it down now and say, oh no, I didn't do that. You are very well known with the obia world. We know that for a fact. Any one of your friend or whatever have problems, they carry them by the obia man. Yeah. Right? So, and then, you know, I think you were, I know you were friends with a woman. At this point, I don't care. I don't care. If the said obia, people doing obia at this point, because what, let me not even ask it. You know, you just ask what else could happen, and the worst thing that's happened is be like, bruh, I'm fed up. I'm fed up. These are all comments for you. Right. I'm not seeing Kamini comments at all. Anyways, so right. Right. So, you know, we know that you see, you think I was young and I don't remember these things, but I do. And parents, young adults, please remember anything your kid remembers. Your kid remembers the guys or the guys that come over like for 3 times alone and they go, all those situations. Kids remember, and they remember who you hung out with, and you know, it's crazy. It's crazy how much you can remember, especially when you get back to a place where it reminds you of certain things. Yeah. Reading. It's so much. These are so much comments, boy. Wow. Okay. It's a lot. It's a lot, guys. So Obia. So, you know, and I got the, like, first you used to, your best friend was the Obia woman, and I would not call her name, but it starts with V. And, you know, I'm not gonna call her name because, you know, then people are gonna take the information that I'm saying here and go put it on a live and make money, and Amelia not getting a cent. They won't even say, hey Amelia, look a little 500 for your information, or, you know, nothing like that. So it is what it is. I will keep praying and keep strong, for sure. You know, so with the sickness, reason to believe, well, without going into detail, my father's brain scans came out clear. Brain scans. So, and then he has some issues. So, you know, a lot of people from a long time literally said she did a lot of OB on him. For him to, you know, so if I come out, and I was actually contemplating if to show him, you know, and I spoke to my half brothers about it, and we were just like, you know what, no, we don't want that out there. That's why we never mentioned in the first place. I never came up. That's why she can't even say what's going on with him. That's why people lying and saying how they talk to him, and nobody is speaking to him. So we just don't want to give her that satisfaction of going up on social media and saying this, that, and yes, sister, don't worry, she ain't bothering me. But the thing is, I have to address a few things, so that's why I come up here again today. See, you money hungry, or what is Obia for real? Oh my gosh, y'all are brutal. Yeah. And I would say, you know, all the people that you are hurting on social media, posting and, you know, cursing and, you know, playing victim, have you ever heard of the sins of the parents fall on the children? So be careful. I won't show my dad. I definitely won't show him. You know, that's what, you know, I'm definitely happy that, you know, I have this opportunity to see him and be around him for sure. But no, I'm not gonna give her that satisfaction. So I'm gonna skip. Let me just skip through. Right. So, you know what really needs to happen? All this just needs to stop. She needs to come off social media. She needs to stop thinking that she's inspiring people. Everything, all she needs to come off. Come off. You won't see me. You won't see her. You won't see people cussing and getting on and saying things to her. Yes, you see, even people who I don't even know saying, do not show your daddy. She will say nasty things about him. She will. And I had to tell my eldest brother, you know, I was like, you know, think about it, because I don't think it would be a good thing. I think it would be a negative thing. So we all did, and we were just like, nope, bad idea. No, she never had cancer. People who have cancer, let me tell you something. When you are so close to death, life humbles you in a certain way you don't even know enough. You don't even know. I am speaking from not experience, but from people. Yeah, Abby Anissa Muhammad, like that comment. She's doing him bad. She praying on the man head. She praying on my head. She lighting candles. She's doing these things. She showed it on social media that she's a part of OBR. Now listen, people, whether she could cook, right? People saying she can't cook or whatever. That this have nothing. You see again, back channel. All you up here for back channel. Tracy Patterson, which brother? How do you see? Do. Anika, yeah, you know, you're saying what trouble I could give, but I would say, you know, I have met, I have met people who are real troublesome and they're real nice. I mean, people would say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, but yeah, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? So a lot of people say that, you know, Asha is very beautiful, and I will not deny that she is, but imagine all that beauty and you have so much evil in you. Every day out your mouth you are cursing somebody, you have something bad to say about someone, you know, something like that. So you could be all that beautiful and you could speak a type of way, but people could still be venomous. Yeah, she lied and said she have cancer. She never had cancer. People, if you have cancer and you go through chemotherapy and thing, you wouldn't be drinking like that and thing. You would be in recovery. You'll be sick. You'll be vomiting. You'll be like hell, you know? So at least, I mean, my advice is anytime when you're faking something again, at least look up the recovery stages or recovery information to at least fake the recovery as well. I mean, come on. Yeah, Carrie CJ said, you know, that's my mom. I'm trying to reach out to her. Exactly. At the end of the day, I'm saying, you know, when I did reach out to her, that was my mom, and that was it. And let me see. I'm just skimming through. Yeah. So as I was saying, as a young female, because I did touch on it and I think I forgot, but I have notes that I'm like skipping through and whatnot. So, this live have more views than help updates. I tell you, people love my channel. They love it. I'm like, wow, Trini people for ya. Trini sweet enough, you know. And then, you know, she would say you would never get to come back in Texas or the States. Trinidad is sweet living, and let me tell you something. Trini is sweet living. No matter if it's a little catch-us. We have the beaches. You know, we have our culture, we have our foods, we have carnival, and we have the beautiful people of Trinidad and Tobago. Besides when all they're making all their bacchanal and being unkind to people, we have Trinidad's sweetest sweet tea and tea. If I could go to the beach every single evening, work, go to the beach, come home, that'll be me, and I'll be the happiest ever. Simple things. I'm a simple person. You know, simple things keep me very happy. Rafiza, I don't think so. I think we're past that, and at this point, with my healing, it's just to move forward. But it's hard to move forward when I'm trying to have a life and she's just dragging. Let's see. Right. So as a young person on my own, a young female specifically, on my own, being 24, I would say it's been difficult. Aside from working, I always, you know, handle myself financially when I was working. So besides that, it's only now that I wasn't working for a few months, but besides that, just going out on your own, having to protect yourself. Do you think I have to like be careful? I can't let any and anybody know. Well, my intention was not to let any and anybody know that, okay, I live on my own, because people can target me. But wow, yeah. So people, I'm laughing at the comments. Like, you're hilarious, by the way. So basically, you know, as a young female, guys are gonna want to take advantage of my situation because they are manipulators. I'm open to manipulators, abusers, users, all these things. Excuse me for burping. So I'm open to all of that. And where I was like basically at a stage in my life a couple of years ago, not wanting to let any and anybody know that, here she is coming up on her live saying, yeah, well, my daughter leave my house, putting me at risk yet again. I am just do you know how many perverts came up in my chat, my inbox? There's a mosquito in my inbox after I made that live on Thursday, trying to take advantage of the situation I'm in. Do you know how many? A lot. It's sad that I have to come out here and then, you know, furthermore defend myself with these crazy people that have out there. Let's read. You know, so props to me that I'm still living and nothing happened to me, like nothing bad happened to me or anything like that. So props to me. People are saying it's time for her and I to make peace and love, but y'all don't understand that it's been going on for years, where even my principal of the high school that I went to, you know, recommended counseling, and she said, yeah, we'll go counseling, and we never went counseling. She never wanted for us to go counseling. I was very much open to it because I wanted to change. I don't want to be living in this situation again. I'm scared for my life. I'm scared. She talks about how I was running away from home. It was literally running from her beatings. A child would not just be like this just so. You know, a child will say, okay, well, I have everything, but I still want to run away. I want to do my own thing. You think I don't itching? I know when your eye is itching, it's just so good. You just like, it's like oof. That's a good itch. Okay, so no, I didn't tell everyone my business. My business was posted. So if you're keep up to like probably 2018, 2017. So you see, everybody who's coming up and no, you did this, and no, I'm coming up with facts. Again, I would say I don't waste people's time and I don't waste my time. So when I come up here, it's to, you know, let y'all know these straight and simple facts, not to drag everybody's name or anyone's name and say you do this and you did that and whatever, right? So she didn't even want to go to counseling. So she did say we were going to go and we never went. I did ask after I moved out and I was still in Texas if we could go counseling. She said that she goes, and the counselor said nothing is wrong with her. She's just depressed. So she gave her pills and that's it. No counselors. People, I wish we could get some professional, if any professional, anybody who has their degree, their master's or their PhD in psychology, please comment and let us know what are your views on this. People need to start giving their professional opinion on this. So I don't know, and I don't even think she would listen, because even when I told her, I mean, I think your blood should be the realest people in your life to say, hey, something is wrong with you, let's go get it checked out, you know. And when I did, she didn't want to. She doesn't want to help herself. She doesn't want to. Do you see me coming up on social media almost every day, or made a whole platform? I could make a whole platform. I'm a victim of abuse. I can. And as I've been told, I do have the personality to basically, someone told me to pin my GoFundMe on it. So I don't know if I should do that. Yes. So, you know, and I do have the personality to start up a group, but I'm not doing that because right now I'm trying to heal. I'm not coming up on social media almost every single day or every other day or every month and saying this, that, and the other about her. I am done and over. If you compare her and I, you would see that, you know, I'm healing and she's just rah-rah-rahing. And it needs to stop. I saw it has a petition out for her to get removed. It's up to 20,000. So we're gonna post a few. If you go on my page, you'll see my GoFundMe. I will post the petition so we could try to get out. We need about 5,000 more signatures. Admin, could you please send me a link of the GoFundMe, or so I could pin it on it, because if I come off the live to find it briefly, the live may cut. So I just want to, if you could just get the direct link. It has an option. If you go on it, share, and it has copy link, and just copy and send. I have admins too, guys. I have an admin. admin. Block them, admins. Block them. Thank you for putting it straight that no one knew about me until she put me out there. You know, let's take a moment to pray for her. Guys, let's really, really, really just take a moment to pray for her. Everyone, you know, 1 second. Yay, I got it real quick, and so I'm gonna, right. Right, so let's take a moment. I want everyone who is on this live and is brave to comment hashtag pray for Asha. Let's do that right now. Let's do that right now and show her how much love she can receive if she was only kind to other people. Let's show her, you know, how many people are concerned about her well-being and wants her to heal, wants her to get the help that she should. You know, this live, if you look at it, you would see the caption, and I captioned about kindness. So here's our opportunity to show some kindness right now on this live to her. And you know, we need to be the better people. We really, really people don't want to hashtag pray for Asha. I'm sorry for laughing. But people don't want to hashtag that. Are you serious? Are you serious? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I'm not sure. Well, we have a question. Why does she hate Trinidad so much? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know that old saying, never see come see? Probably that. Like these, you know, these old time people that think America is it. It is it. We reach. We in America, all we reach. We big in the dance, you know? If you know how many people she's managed the impression of, and it's crazy, especially managed my impression, like people's impression of me. A lot of people truly think that all that she said actually happened, and I mean, you can't change everyone's and, you know, make them believe the truth, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I think that's something I say often now. It is what it is. I'm like, it is what it is. Okay, so I'm gonna post the GoFundMe link. I know even though, right, pin. Okay, so the comment is pinned. So for everyone who, you know, is looking and whatnot, that's the GoFundMe. They do take 20%. This Trinidad GoFundMe takes 20%. So I think that's terrible. I think they should take 10 and probably 20, but take 10 and put the other 10 towards charity or something, you know, but that's on them. That's my recommendation. Um, right. Should I speak about, so I'm almost ready to wrap up, but should I speak about, you know, a few more instances of her abuse towards me, or should I, you know, because a lot of people are curious. I could tell you multiple stories. I can, you know, people, you know, they do want to hear, they do message. So yeah, that's correct. We need to pray for her to come off of social media. I think her and praying for the success formula. Wow, thank you very much. That's very nice. Yes, I will prove her wrong for sure. You know, I read something rock bottom. What is it? Let me tell you. Yeah, so I read something. It says rock bottom will teach you lessons that mountaintops never will. And that is so true. So even though, you know, basically you are taking joy out of all of this, um, I'm still young. I still have a life ahead of me, and I know I have a great future. And this is just a down point. Everyone has down points in their life. So yet again, I'm not stealing. I'm not, you know, going and begging on social media. I would like to continue to thank, you know, everyone who has been praying for me, who contributed in whatever way they could, specifically Dwarika for contributing, because I know she was saying on her live, why don't these people help you? Why you don't live by this one and that one? You need to understand that people are not obligated to help me. To help someone, it's out of the goodness of their heart. And also that people have their own lives and own responsibilities. They have their own children, they have their own mortgage to pay, insurance, they have their own expenses. So people can't bring you in their home just so. And people can't give you all the money they have just so. They could help with a little 50 US, a little whatever, and that's what's been happening. But again, you have to constantly go on social media and say things about me because you are bothered. You are bothered that maybe back in the day when you were down and out, you did not have this platform to come on and say, hey, sympathize with me, this is my story, I need some help. Maybe you are bothered. I'm not on Facebook begging. I could probably give you an example of what would be begging on Facebook, but I'm not. So yeah, I'm not gonna retell the story. If you want to know the story, you could probably rewatch the video. Okay, so Beth Can High, I don't know if you haven't, like, I don't know if you just joined, I don't know, but again, it's a pandemic, and the whole reason I came up here is because I was without a job and my name was being dragged and taken advantage of. So that's in a nutshell. That's in a nutshell how I could put it to you. You know, people are just saying, move on with your life, get back, get a job. I barely use social media. I use social media very little, far less than all of y'all. Trust and believe, right? Tomorrow she's gonna make a live about this, probably right now when I come off or when I come up for real, because she's always trump up hot and ready. I've said it before, I forgive her, but I would just like to love her from a distance. I've said it before. Especially at this point, this was the seal in the deal. And people are saying, oh gosh, your internet begging. But what you want me to do? You want me to come up and, you know, pose up half naked on social media? Maybe then you might comment and say, wow, beautiful, looking nice. come up in my inbox. That's what you're like. You guys shame people. Not everyone, but people have a habit of shaming people so much. This is why we probably have so many crooks, so many people stealing, petty stealing, because they're out here seeing how people's mentality is. Oh gosh, this person will say I begging or something like that. I don't want nobody talking about me. So let me go handle my scene on a low. And that's how people is start to steal and thing. It's because you think people is start to steal your soul. It's because of social mentality, society's mentality, cruel mentality is why people go to different avenues of helping themselves out. It's a sad thing. Y'all are shaming people who are actually coming up. And mind you, people make GoFundMes for all types of things. So I'm sorry if I was the first one to do it and you all are mad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, plain and simple. Let's see. Okay. Yes. I can't answer certain questions because I'm not going to clarify where I'm due to my safety, but I am safe. I'm eating. You see my chubby cheeks. And I'm eating and I'm good. People went out on social media and literally made it look like I was begging or I was living on the side of the streets, when it's clear, like, anybody who's living on the side of the streets, they're not freshly bathed and stuff. You know, like this. They don't, I mean, I'm not, it is what it is. I have a shower, I shower, guys. I'm not living on the streets, you know. People, I don't know. Right. Amelia, anyone who accuses me of smoking herbs and doing drugs, I know I'm innocent. It's pre-action protocol letter in their tail. Your mom does that a lot. Her lies and accusation can affect your career. She needs a legal letter to desist from saying that to you, meh. Love. Right. I would definitely continue my therapy when, you know, I do secure a job finance and, you know, get my finances sorted. I would want to continue, definitely, because I would say, you know, she has affected me negatively throughout with many different things, from tripping off for not cutting the onions the way she wanted me to, for cutting the carrots too big, for tripping off if a boy looks at me, if people compliment me too much. This is why, and another thing, like, it affects you so much that when people, like, to be honest, guys, I don't like when people tell me I'm pretty. I don't like it, because every time someone complimented me, oh, you're so beautiful, Amelia, or someone said, Asha, your daughter's so beautiful, is blazing my ass when we going home. You feel it nice, you feel it this, you feel it that, you feel like it fool people, and I'm like, I used to second guess so much. I used to second guess myself, guys. And then when I started to work for people and they started to say, Amelia, you're pretty impressive. Amelia, you work very hard. Amelia, you're very innovative. You have a lot, you know, telling me these things. I'm like, wow. Wow. Let me tell you a story of when I realized my true potential just as a young person. So basically the career I was building, well, I wouldn't say qualified, but what I'm experiencing is supervising, management and supervising. So last year, where I worked at the hotel, my boss's son was getting married. So him and the fiance flew in, and my boss, she basically gave me an opportunity to say, hey, it's not a set coordinating job, but we want you to, you know, handle the ins and outs, you know, make sure when the caterers come, you open, you show them where to set up. When the dessert person comes, you show them where to set up and make sure all that is sorted. Make sure the music, the tassa and thing starts right after the speech, everything is on time, you know, every single thing. And I did that. On my own, other staff members, they did help um, with the smaller stuff. Even, well, I have experience with mixing drinks and whatever from working at the restaurant. Sorry, the Hark and Spit Bar, Asha did say, but it's a restaurant. Basically, I had experience. I ran the whole thing, the bar in the wedding, everything, every single thing, and everything was on point. And I was so nervous. I was so nervous. And then it was Saturday, and then the Monday, my boss, and he is such a very high. Well, this is my former boss, I would say. He's such a high person, like very well respected, especially in the business society, especially. So he came and I sat down in the office. I'm like, I wonder if I did a good job. I wonder if I did a bad job. And he literally said, he came out, he said, Amelia, excellent job, excellent job. He said, we can't stop talking about you. We can't stop talking about you. You did an excellent job. Everything was on point, on time, every single thing. And that's when I surely knew that, wait, all this put down, she was putting me down for years, saying I don't do anything, I don't know how to do shit, my brain's full of shit, she hates every bone in my body. Here I am having my bosses, and some of them, they look at me as their daughter because they would know my situation, that in a nutshell, that I don't live with my parents and I support myself. They don't ask any other further questions because they see my personality and they see the person I am. So they must know there's a reason why Amelia is on her own. She's intelligent. She sounds intelligent. She acts intelligent. It's there. So yeah, that's when I really realized, okay, well, this amazing how people are telling me, because I never did this kind of work before, and then I did, and it was, I was just on top of the world, guys. Let's go through. Right. Da-da-da. We're reading. And for those who want to see more extreme moments of Asha, so Cindy asked a very good question, so I'm gonna touch on that. So yeah, if y'all want to see her cursing me out and whatever without me giving you a lengthy rundown, you could just search up on YouTube, Asha Samaru curses her daughter, and you'll see her in a little blue dress with a little giraffe here, and she's just saying the worst things. I think that was one of the worst ones. Were your younger siblings in your care when she was out living her life? Most definitely. She says no, but for those who know her and know the life she lived in Trinidad, she was always out, always by a bar, always in a casino. So basically, a lot of people, when they do come and tell me and meet me and tell me, Asha says this on social media, but I always wonder, when she's in the casino all night, where are the children? Especially if your dad works all the time and he works night shifts, where are the children? And because I'm simple like that, simple. Even, and this is kind of like talking my side as well. This video is about talking my side, because why must, in the grand scheme of things, people who are talking about me and think they know me, doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, I think, I would always be encouraged after any live to, I would always be encouraged in a nutshell, because a lot of people, they do comment very nice things. They do say, you gave me a different perspective. I get good reviews. Other than the little bacchanal that her minions like to jump in my inbox and play my friend like Nissy, Chloe, Charles, or whatever her name is, like to play my friend at first and say, hey, somebody's posting you up, and then when I put you in a place for minding my business, it's a different story. I'm all about you, like my business is all in yours. So let's see. Da-da-da. Yeah, So even the month before I left, before I moved out, she was in Trinidad for a month, and yes, they were in my care. That's why they were in my care most of the time. My stepdad, he was home, but he works all the time. So he would be home, but most of the time I would be looking after them, getting up, dropping them to school, bringing them back home, carrying them to swim practice, feeding them. And it was pretty calm with that first month. Daddy will just message me, what we eating today? And I'll be like, okay, well, I'm making soup, or we could buy Popeyes. And that's how it was. That was the most peaceful month ever. I swear to God, it was the most peaceful month ever. It was just like, whew, this is nice. This is real calm, It's nice living. No quarreling and thing. So yeah, they were in my care. So that's when she got arrested. She was asked, when she realized that, okay, when she was read out the charges and whatnot, she was asked, she said, basically, Amelia is the one that I'm the one that needs psychological help, and that I abuse her children. And that's when they came out and said, okay, well, if she abuses your children, you'll be charged for child neglect, because if you know she abuses your children, you left them in her care for a month. And that's when she shush about that, but she still talk about that. But let police hit her that now. Let them hit her that again. She tried everything in the book. She messaged the people that I was babysitting for and said, hi, did you hear what Amelia did to me? She got me locked up. She didn't say what she got locked up for. In America, they don't lock you up just so. They're not looking to get sued, right? They don't lock you up just so. It's not Trinidad. And she literally messaged everybody who I babysat for, mowed lawns for, cleaned for, tutored, literally, and said, hi, did you hear what Amelia did to me? Mind you, she's not friends with these people who employed me in the States. Not friends at all, but found them on Facebook, messaged them, and basically, in a nutshell, she was trying to cut my income, manage their impression of me, and cut my income that I was surviving on after moving out. So again, she's doing that. She's saying it's a pandemic, it's hard. I'm going to drag Amelia's name on social media and say this, that, and the other. So she was taking man, she was doing this, she was living with man, she was taking licks, she was disrespecting me, she was cursing me on social media. I am yet to see one clip of me cursing her on social media. I am yet to see. I still want to see. I'm looking. Not me. Thank you, Listra Mark. Thank you very much. Thank you. A lot of people, I saw a few comments that I look like I actually look like my dad. I do have her hairline. I think she did some work on it. I mean, I'm not saying this to say anything bad. She did some work on it, but I did have her hairline, like it goes back like this. But I'm embracing mine. That's the only thing. I think, I have my father's round face, I believe. His eyes, his complexion for sure. Definitely. I have a lot of his, and I think getting to know him now, he likes Coke, he likes sweet stuff. Like, he likes a lot of sweet stuff, and now I'm like, oh, so this is where I got it from. And again, like when I said, even with how he's ill, he still has this real great sense of humor, and I was like, oh, that's where I got my morbid humor from, like just messed up humor from. So we have a question. Do you love your mom? I do love her. I do. I wish the best for her. I wish that she could overcome this. Like I said, I don't see the reason of coming up on social media every day and saying this person raped you, starting off with, okay ladies, we're going to talk about suicide today, and then it ended up with you still dragging these people's name. You're not really making a difference. You're using a platform to rah. So again, I could love her from a distance. At this point, I'm a young adult. I'm on my own. I am just looking forward to, living my life. But she needs to come off social media. I will post the petition to get her off social media. We just need 5,000 more followers. Not followers, signatures. So we will see. Right, she tapes everything. How come she didn't tape you cursing her, being disrespectful? That's what I'm saying. I want to see that. I really, really want to see something of me cursing her. No. I won't bring him on alive. But I would say, I've learned a lot of nice things about him. So my father's name is Ansari Mohammed, and he served the country as a police officer when he was just 20 years old. He served for 15 years until she got him fired. She went to great lengths to get him fired. And like I said in my life, she's not innocent and he's not innocent. A lot of people like to say there's 2 sides or 3 sides to a story. There's actually multiple sides, because it's not sides, it's perspectives. It's called perspectives. So one person, think something could happen between 2 persons. One person has a different perspective, the other has a different perspective, and whoever is looking on and witnessing that happening has a different perspective. This doesn't mean that any perspectives this doesn't mean that any perspectives are wrong, but it's just your perspective, and your perspective comes from your view on the world and yourself as well. So that's why we have so many different personalities. You can't just come up there and assume that, oh, she's doing this because of this. You can't unless you read minds. No one person can figure out what one person's intention is. So that's why we have to be very careful as well. So I just want to go through these comments. My question is Asha Samaru Mahabir a citizen of America? Please tell people. Well, I wouldn't know that. I honestly wouldn't know that. That I wouldn't know, but I highly doubt. That's just my opinion. Yes, I do, Nisha, I do have love in my heart for her still, yes. But what she has done, it's just, whether it's mother, brother, sister, friend, whether it's blood or not, toxic is toxic. Fortunately, she is my mother, so she will have my love for her. But, and especially, seeing my dad ill like this, it made me my heart kind of softened up at a point in time for her, because I was just like, life is short. I said life is short. I really did say that when I saw my dad after 20 something years. I said, life is so short, and she, is studying to make this bacchanal, when we are literally wasting years upon our lives, not mending back. When there was a possibility that could have happened, because you choose not to heal from your situations. But I would ask one thing and one thing alone is, please speak the truth for once. Speak the truth for once and make the devil cry for once. Every time you spew out one lie out your mouth, the devil is dancing. The devil is dancing. Every time you come up on social media and you cuss out somebody, the devil is dancing. Why are we pleasing the devil? Make the devil cry for once and speak the truth. I don't speak to Kevin, no. Last time I spoke to him was when I just messaged to collect my things, and that was it. Yeah, she is responsible for messing it up, but she's responsible for putting our business out there, and I always tell my brothers on my dad's side, I will be responsible for taking her down. I probably wouldn't come up on social media every day, but she's responsible for putting all of us up. I will be responsible for taking her down. Whether she wants to give this one, this blood money to stop cursing her, whatever, like that, that's her problem. But I will be the one to try and get her down. I promise you all that. Because the sins of the parent fall on the child. And honestly, she's doing so many bad things. It's ridiculous at this point. She's hurting a lot of people. She's tormenting a lot of people. I bet she barely even sleeps. I bet any night when all this is, when everybody is going to sleep, she's scrolling through bad comments and waiting to cuss somebody in the morning. In her mind, she on top of her. She on top. But like I said, friends just take you and they don't bring you back. Okay, so Alabella is saying reach out to Vishnu and forget Asha's. So no, he's afraid of her. He would never help. He would never take the chance to help because she's very keen on on the finances, even though he makes the money. So not a cent could spend without her knowing. You see, she's a narcissist, so she has to have control financially, physically, emotionally of everyone in the house. Right? And that is why she rather say, come back in my home, you're welcome home, rather than help me cash wise, because she wants to start back controlling me. At the age of 20, she said, bring the laptop here, log on your Facebook. I would never forget this, because this is why I have only 330 something friends on my Facebook up to this day. And people say, accept them, but I don't accept people I don't know, and that's it. I mean, I just don't. Personally, especially due to all this bacchanal, like, I don't want people on my personal page. You could follow me, you could see my public posts, that's how Facebook works, but please stop messaging me telling me to add you. I'm not going to do that. But if you could keep in touch with me, you can message me and whatnot. But yes, she said, bring that laptop here. Brought it. She said, log on our Facebook, pull up your friends list. And she started to delete one by one. I don't like this one. This one looking like trouble. And if they're African, oh God, worse yet. This one, they're always looking like trouble. So she deleted a good thousands. Because back in the day when you're a kid, you're just adding any and anybody. So it was a good and bad thing, but she was that controlling. So people really, I read in the comments, and in my head I'm like, wow, people are really here for the bacchanal. It's sad. It's sad. It's real sad. Yeah, a lot of people question Amelia, say a stepdad wouldn't even hide and say, let me quietly send money for you through MoneyGram. But I think he would be afraid, and there's a lot of fear in that home. A lot, when kindness, you want to come home to love and hugs and kisses and kind words. When you get cussed every day, you think you want to come home. I remember, oh gosh, when I used to be driving home, right before I reach home, I used to just blast the music and drive through the freeway and just say, oh gosh, almost home, precious start. I used to dread going home, boy. It was a serious thing. Right. So my advice, just wrapping up, because it's just a lot of people just talking a lot of bacchanal, and I don't want to encourage it. So in conclusion, I would really and I don't know if you all will see me again on a live. I think like I said, I only come up here a few times for the year, so I doubt you all will see me on another live. But like I said, I want to wrap it up and say thank you very much, hear me, very much very much I know a lot of people have said, they're so afraid of her. They want to help, but they're afraid of her. But it's okay. Prayers alone will help me, and I'm happy for that. Hashtag justice for Vishnu. Correct. Correct. We need justice for him. We need one. Nikisha Warren, no, she never did. She never mentioned that. I only heard that story in 2017 when she did come out with that. But I don't think it's true. You'll have to realize this is a personality that will go to the great lengths to destroy someone. We have seen it. The thing is, the way how you treat others, it doesn't matter who it is, who is that person towards you. The way how you treat others is how you will treat let me rephrase that. The way how someone treats someone is the way they will treat you as a person. That's just who they are. So if she can come on social media and say all these things about me, bad things, she can very well do other things. And she goes to great lengths to ruin someone. Imagine I'm a young person and you come in and dragging my name like that because you don't like people helping me. You see, internet begging. So you internet bacchanalin because what you doing is not very classy at all. It's very hypocritical, because I remember seeing a video where you're saying, look at my class, look at the caliber of class I have, ladies. And I'm there like, what? That is my literal reaction, what? Because that is not class. People who have money, they'll come up and say, look at me. I mean, show off if you want. It's your life. It's your life. It's your life. But it's not a nice thing. It's not. It's really not. No, she lies and says she sends pre-action protocol letters, but she doesn't. She lies and say, lawyer letter for you, but no. She did it a few times, but only when you have certain hard evidence with certain things that people are doing. Thank you for your kind comments. Thank you. If I'm still doing facials, no, I'm not at the moment because of not having a proper place. I used to do it at my old apartment, but it was a bit weird, bringing strangers at home. So, and it wasn't really strangers, it's people that I knew when I now started, but it's weird. It's in their personal space. So when I do secure a place again, I will do my facials. I will continue because that's a side hustle I do want to continue, as well as the cleaning service. So I would post my cleaning service business page, but let me tell you something. I have lived such a private life for so long because she finds out anything, she will ruin it. She will ruin it because she will look at a simple example of how she's coming up multiple times and dragging my name. She's trying to, defer people from helping me, which is sad. Who's making fun of you, your mom? Oh, now I'm reading comments. I'm still on eating. Yeah, your life, your lies, your lives. Your life, your lives, your lies. It's not a real anything. So, basically, in a nutshell, just leave me alone. If people are helping me, it has nothing to do with you. It's not taking a cent out of your pocket. So just leave the situation alone. Keep my name out your mouth. It's simple as that. just stop. And then for everyone else who you know, how many years are we going to deal with this? How many years? It's been years. Continue. Like, you all are just stressing out yourself so much. Yeah. Candy Can is saying, I lived in Mount Bellevue. Caribbean folks there say terrible things about her. Yeah, definitely. Even the people in I remember she got removed from the community group on Facebook because of some bacchanal she did. She's not even on it. There is no, I don't know what you know, what bacchanal. She's nothing. Yeah, so the people who are blasting on whatever, like, I guess the only is just to leave the ignorant. It's just really to leave the ignorant. It's just really that, and that is it. Because she won't stop unless you all stop, because she's not the bigger person. So we, unfortunately, fortunately, we are the bigger people. So this will stop. She could just rah all she wants and whatever. It doesn't matter. Once we show her we are the bigger people, which I think I can't speak for other people, but it is what it is at the end of the day. If you put yourself up on social media, you're putting yourself up for, you know, for judgment to be passed, unfortunately, because we lack kindness as well. We lack empathy as human beings in this society. But it is what it is. It's sad, but yeah. I don't understand. This is your grandfather. Your grandfather was a prominent pundit, and you and your mother continue to disgrace the bloodline. I am disgracing the bloodline by how exactly? I need to understand this logic because I still don't understand it. Yeah, like I said, I'm unbothered with any pong I got. Linda Ashton, what is she doing me? That's my question. Let's see. Yes, so that's all we have to do. We have to pray for our hashtag pray for Asha. Thank you so much again for your messages, contributions, prayers, every single thing. Thank you so much for the people who became a mother figure throughout my 4 years of being on my own, and, you know, more people that I'm meeting and getting to know, and, you know, just being that mother figure that, you know, I never had. So thank you for that, definitely. I would say this is about it. Hopefully, I hope you all have, if you all don't see me again for the year, which it most likely won't be, I hope you all have a good year. Thank you for your prayers. I would want to put out there that your prayers, everyone who has been praying long and hard for me, it has been working, because, you know, I have made some sort of progress with just like a job situation. So that's great. Like I said, once I have a job, I'm able to handle myself. Right? It will take a little while to build back on myself, but once I have a job, a set, secure job. So yeah, because I'm always willing to work and willing to help myself. Thank you so much, Angelina. Thank you so much. So that is the GoFundMe, and I think by the end of the week it would just be, I'll just be done and over with it. I have came on Facebook for a while, for a few times, and I think, you know, after all this has simmered down, I will come on Facebook again, because it's a lot. But you know, sometimes I don't want to because there are people randomly checking up on me and whatnot, and it's a give and take. So you know, thank you for your prayers. Pray for Asha. Pray for all the people that are hurt right now. Pray for all the people that are suffering right now. We just need prayer and kindness. Prayer and kindness, guys. Be kind. Be kind to people and try to understand their situation. Because life will humble you so very seriously. So yeah, and well, that's about it. And you know, no one is forcing you to contribute. Again, the GoFundMe was made specifically for people who requested for it to be made, so it would be an easier outlet. So yeah, y'all need to cool it on the Christian and thing, batching all again. So thank you so much. Big up to self and progress. Yes. Sally saying you taught me in preschool, so I went to Salvation Army. That's so cute. That's real cute. I went to Salvation Army. Maybe when I do look at your profile and I see a picture, I'll maybe remember you. The only teacher I remember really was Miss King. So that's who I don't know why why I only remembered her, but possibly if I see your picture, which I will look at it and see. But thank you for reaching out. Thank you for your best wishes. I will, you know, a lot of people told me to continue doing my videos and whatnot. I would not, if I do decide to do videos, it would be about self-healing and growth. It wouldn't be about rah and every day about this situation. It would refer to situations, personal situations, but not how it would be a completely different style than how she does it. Definitely. Definitely, I need to write a book for real. But thank you guys for joining so much. Youngster Butasient. I don't. I don't. Again, it's up here to literally defend myself because a bunch of grown people is dragging my name through social media. So yeah, who's live next? I heard that there was like some multiple lives. How are we keeping? How are we keeping you entertained throughout your quarantine, guys? Wow. Oh, let me address this. Okay, yes. Cheryl Burnett. Before I go, I do not like seeing. It shakes me up seeing people posting about my little siblings because I am so very protective over them, and it angers me. I get angry at Asha and Asha alone for putting herself up and putting up the family like this for people to speak about and post, because she's playing victim, yet she as well posts people's children and speaks about their children. So when you do that, people will do the same. So stop doing it and people will stop doing it to you, because I do not like seeing my siblings being spoken about in any terrible way. So keep them out. Just keep it out. Just come off social media. Save your family, save your mental health, and come off social media. Plain and simple. It's frightening to see, you know, you're coming up and people are targeting my younger siblings and it's all your fault. It is. It is. And for people who agree that it's her fault that they are being spoken about, please put a heart or like something, you know, because this is facts. Thank you, Auntie Sherry. And you know, I mean, so much wars and whatever, but specifically Sherry Leacock, I would speak for her, and I would say that so far she's being dragged as well on social media by Asha, and all she has been, you know, checking up on me, especially during the pandemic, always checking up on me. Hey Mills, hope you're good. Even though Asha's dragging this lady's name through the mud. Like, sorry, even though she's dragging her name through the mud, she still calls, checks up on me, you know. She doesn't even come up on social media and say this and that. I even, you know, I saw, because apparently, you know, as I understand, Sherry knows a lot of your secrets, and I literally saw messages with Asha messaging Sherry Leacock at the time where I moved out and she got arrested, asking her to write a letter to the district attorney saying that I'm a terrible kid and I do drugs and I sneak out and this and that and the other. Lying. And because it was multiple people she asked to do this, and because they refused to, because they said they never witnessed me to do this, they're not going to. So I actually saw, you see, I'm not gonna post this and say, hey, look, evidence. This is not a detective page, right? So I literally saw messages like that. I tell her, she goes to great lengths of the earth. So, you know, the people that she's dragging throughout social media, and specifically Sherry, who has not been saying a thing on social media, who has not gone up on a live or anything like that. Just stop. But you know, me calmly coming on social media to say just stop, apparently I need to come and start a cuss too. And maybe, you know, maybe that's the only language you understand, cursing and someone getting on, because here I am coming up on social media trying to communicate and reason. It's too late for that, but then, you know, it's just a cuss and run the next day. Fed up, yes? Ugh. Oh, I did. It was making noise. Pressure. I'll forget to understand. Okay, so I think I had enough. But thank you again. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I go in, and I'm so sorry I don't come on a lot, because real people is, you know, they tell me we love listening to you. I mean, we do. So I'm so sorry. I feeling like, you know, a little like I feeling I'm an emotional attachment already. But thank you for listening. The landlord ready to sleep, girl. I weak. I'm no landlord yet. I'm no landlord yet. Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of verbal abuse for sure, but it is what it is. Hope you have a good night, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for praying. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for everything. Just thank you. Have a final good night. It's getting late. What time is it? Yeah, it's getting pretty late. So it's 11. I don't know what time I started. It's probably like 9:30. So it's been a little while. I hope you guys have a safe and blessed evening or night, and just, yeah, I guess keep safe during the COVID, guys. Wear your mask over your nose, not on your chin, and just, again, be kind, guys. These are very trying times, and this is a time where, you know, you truly have to show your true colors show, your true compassion towards human beings shows. So again, we need to try to be kinder in the world, because if we don't start the kindness, how are we going to continue it? You know. Yeah, I will keep in touch, and I will come back on a live when I do settle and everything is going for me well. I will, but at this point it's really just receiving the help that I am getting, and thank you very much. And then, you know, sorting out my stories, and I will come on a live, and maybe we'll do a little chat about healing, about certain things that I've learned throughout. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility. So bye everyone, it was nice, it was so nice. I'm gonna sleep so good tonight, hopefully. Have a good night. Thank you for looking again. Thank you so much. I guess, yeah, this is it until I, like, you know, catch myself and, you know, living and settled. Then that's when I'll do a live. I also want to do some charity work later on this year when I do sort out myself, like a food drive or something. But I will definitely keep you posted on that. Definitely. But as I sort out myself, then I'll be able to help others. But thank you so much. I will seriously post the petition to sign her off so we won't have her again on social media. And yeah, we'll go from there. Have a good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my live, and people love, and I will continue to say this, people love Bacchanal. They love the Bacchanal. Trini's fair. Thank you so much for your love and support. Have a good night, guys.